Y'all had y'all fun. Y'all had y'all fun, but it's time to take your asses back home to Golden Boy Promotions, to Oscar de la Hoya, the guy that gave you y'all first break, the guy that made y'all become champions, the guy that made y'all become household names. You got your money. Y'all got y'all money out there with PBC and Al Heyman. Y'all ran for the money and stuff like that. And I understand these guys had to run for the money because it's prize fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's prize fighting. They got to go for the prize. But it's time to go back home to Oscar de la Hoya. Golden Boy Promotions already have a 5-year deal with the Zone. My source says that the merge of Paramount and Showtime is really not going to do anything. It's going to go down the drain. That's what my source said. That it's going to go down the drain. That is two failing companies emerging and not going to do anything. They don't have the formula to succeed at this point in time. That's what my source says. Now, it's unfortunate because, look, there's people out there that be like, that they may be frustrated with PBC and stuff like that, the Al Heymans of the world, the banner, the fighters under Al Heyman. But at the end of the day, man, I don't want people to wish bad on these companies. You know why? Because it only affects it only affects the fighters. You know what I'm saying? We want these fighters to actually go out there and fight and have a career. You know what I'm saying? Try to be great, feed their family and things of that nature. So it's unfortunate for the fighters. So I just want to say for the people out there, man, just keep in mind that when y'all be like, yo, F this and F them and ha 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 ha, it affects the fighters. They got to go search for a new home if it does fail. Look at Adrian Broner, what he said. Al Heyman still owe him some money. Owe him money. You hear Deontay Wilder seems like a little bit frustrated. You know what? I sensed this a while ago with Gary Russell Jr. when he was asking for the Leo Santa Cruz fight. You know what I'm saying? And you saw that he was actually maybe, you know what I'm saying, frustrated. But the thing is, he couldn't say that much. He couldn't point the fingers. But he was the first guy that was pointing the finger that made with the promotions and stuff like that. We saw little by little that these fighters are getting a little bit of frustrated. We heard. We seen that the numbers are failing, you know, and they got to go back home. Y'all remember Adrian Broner became a 3-division world champion? That was under Golden Boy Promotions. Y'all remember that run that Danny Super Garcia had in 140 by beating Lucas Matisse and Amir Khan? Probably the best run in 140 that we've seen in a long time. Better than Bud Crawford's. Deontay Wilder became a heavyweight champion under Golden Boy Promotions. The emerge of guys like Keith Von Thurman and Sean Porter. Time for them to go back home, or at least fight under the banner of Golden Boy Promotions. And while they all left, one stood, Canelo Alvarez, that became the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Some of these guys went for money. And yeah, they got their money, but what happened to their legacy? They got their money, but what happened to their legacy? Probably the only one that actually flourished was actually when Earl the Truth Spence, and that's it. What happened to their legacy? I'm going to say it like this. If Deontay Wilder would have never left Golden Boy Promotions, he would have been undisputed, I believe so. I think he would have got that fight. I think they would have made that fight with Anthony Joshua. And look how you look at Anthony Joshua's jaw and stuff like that. You know that he would have knocked him out or something like that. I'm not saying that these guys didn't do right by their fighters, but it seems like it's coming to a dead end. It's coming to a dead end. They probably have taken advantage, have taken all the money from every network. They went to beat NBC, CBS, Showtime, Fox, ESPN. There's nowhere to go for the PBC season, for the PBC show. What? They're gonna go to Triller? Are they gonna go to BLK? Man, they didn't even want to sit down for the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, so they might not go to BLK. Or maybe Al Heyman is already getting old, man. He's on his way out. Steven Espinoza got no more power. He got to answer to somebody that has nothing to do with boxing. It's coming to an end with PBC and Showtime and Paramount. Maybe they could find a new home. But if they don't find a new home, it's time for the fighters to actually do what Adrian Broner did. find themselves a new home. I think they've been faithful to the money instead of, I think these fighters are faithful to what Al gave them. And look, when there's a new entity, even Eddie Hearn did that. He got some new money, he got a new budget, he was throwing money out there like crazy. Well, Devin Haney got to go. Demise Andre had to leave. They ain't getting paid like they was when they was in Matchroom. Well, Devin Haney's getting paid out there in Top Rank. But guys in the PBC ain't getting paid like they was before. And now that that Paramount and new bosses overseeing the money, oh man, there's money out there. It's strict. These fighters ain't getting paid like they used to get paid. Now they looking at Al Heyman like, man, I ain't naming my son after him no more. He used to be the second coming of Jesus Christ. Doesn't seem like it's like that no more. They running out of networks. Thought there was some new money coming along, but we don't know. It's time for them to go back home to the person that actually gave them their name, gave them their brand, made them a champion. Oscar de la Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. It's time for y'all to go back home.